Everyone is talking about how revolutionary is Nano Gemini Banana for video editors and designers, but no one is talking about how insane it is for salespeople. Let me show you how to make more sales with Nano Gemini Banana. The first thing you can do is to repurpose your B2B content indefinitely. We all know that on B2B social media like LinkedIn, storytelling posts with your face on it work pretty well. But not everyone has gazillion pictures of themselves. This is where Gemini Banana is super killer. Alright, so LinkedIn posts like this, which are usually called like storytelling posts, work pretty well when it comes to like promoting your brand, promoting your stuff, and pretty much being top of mind with your leads. But the thing is, you don't have unlimited pictures of yourself. And that's a problem, right? And the thing is, you can use the exact same picture and technically you can just repurpose the same picture, and instead of talking about outbound here, you can just talk about another topic. But still, it's always better to have like slightly different pictures. People will understand maybe it was like a shoot that you've made and you just like recycle pictures, but at least they need to be different. And this is where like Nano Banana comes into play, because you can just like take this picture, save it on your computer, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go to Google AI Studio, which I think is better than Gemini, and then you're going to just upload your picture, and our goal will be to create a total different picture that we're going to be able to use in another post to promote our brand and just, yeah, building our personal brand, which ultimately fuels our business as well. So here I'm going to do a prompt which is make a new picture where the pose of the person is different and where the angle of the picture is also different, like the shot has been taken from the side. However, try to remain as close as possible from the person on the picture. Okay, so now let's see what Google Nano Banana does. And by the way, make sure you have Nano Banana like installed on the top right. Usually it would be there by default. And here we go, guys. Like we have a whole new different picture. So this one is very different, but still looks like me. I still like the head and everything. And so this is just a test, right? Because you have your first picture, but maybe you want something that is different. And so from there, you can just like recreate your prompt. So usually within 2 to 3 different iterations, you stumble across like a good picture that you will be satisfied with. Zoom a bit more than the original picture. So here, this is how we can make maybe something a little bit better, and we can just rerun this. And yeah, from there you have like better pictures that you can use for your social posts. All right, so what you can see here is that the prompt was slightly different, and we came up with a result that is pretty great to use on social media. Like the picture is very friendly, I would say arguably even friendlier than the first one. And this is typically something I would use to do in another post. So I will save that, and maybe in a future video I will show you how the post performed. By the way, guys, you can also use Nano Banana to create movie posters so that you can like make more impactful posts with it. So in my space, for example, like it's all about CRMs, right? So you have HubSpot, which is gigantic. You have Salesforce. So it's kind of like this CRM wars, pretty much, like with all those CRMs, like the 400 plus CRMs on planet Earth. And so the thing is, I created those movie posters. And so out of it, I'm going to do posts that are using like humor in the sales market to do this pretty much. And yeah, you can do so many things with Nano when it comes to promoting your brand. The second thing you can do with Gemini Banana is to gamify your digital products. For example, I'm running a B2B AI sales CRM called Breakcold. Using AI, I've been able to gamify the use of our AI CRM agents by creating different looks for each agent. Alright, so in my AI CRM, we have what is called AI CRM agents. And how it works is that you can select your AI personality. We call it AI personality instead of agents. And essentially, you see when you hover those things, like you have like this little animation. And when you click on it, basically you have something that is very much animated. And this is how you can transform like something that is boring, which is B2B, into something that is fun when it comes to using an AI sales software. And so how we created those images and these videos, by the way, is that we use Nano Banana. And so essentially with Nano Banana, you can have a very big consistency when it comes to creating like a mascot or whatever. And so we created different versions of the personality. So as you can see, the chill one, the corporate, the timid, the aggressive, etc. And then to generate the video, we use Kling.ai. So Kling.ai is an alternative to VO3, which is much cheaper. However, it's not as performing, but it's pretty useful for very little and subtle videos. For example, here we just uploaded our image. And my prompt was very basic: make this animal slightly moves his face, but is still standing in the frame. He's sneaky, like he's comploting something. And just by using Kling for like less than $10, we pretty much generated like different versions of our AI agents for our CRM. The third thing you can do with Gemini Banana is to create infinite AI shorts to promote your stuff on TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, and more. For example, I did this video to promote my brand on LinkedIn.
I'd never thought that trying Break Cold would wake up the Serpent of Slytherin. Damn, I better close some deals now. Don't forget you have a 14-day free trial.
So to make videos like this, it's pretty easy. So the first thing is that obviously I generated the image with Nano Banana. Then the second thing is that I went to ChatGPT 5. Actually, it was ChatGPT 4.0. So yeah, ChatGPT 4.0 before ChatGPT 5. And then I generated the script and I just asked with natural language like to generate a script where the bear is escaping the giant snake in Hogwarts, and pretty much making the bear says, "I never thought that trying Break Cold will wake up the Serpent of Slytherin." And from there, ChatGPT generated me like a scene summary, camera instructions, and pretty much everything we need to give instructions to VO3, because VO3 is what we're going to use to make this type of videos. And so the second step is then to go on Flow, which is basically Google Labs, so Labs Google. And on this, you're gonna use Flow, which is better to use VO3. You have like a bunch of credits, but you can also like sign up for a free trial so that you can have 1,000 credits for free if you don't forget to cancel your subscription. And from there, you're going to be able to generate pretty much like 50 to 100 shorts, and then unlimited if you want to upgrade. And essentially, you're just going to copy paste your script. And from there, it's going to generate you a bunch of videos. And your goal is then to optimize the script, to tweak it manually so that you can reach pretty much like the video you want. And so to produce this kind of video, what you're going to do is that you're going to select the frames to video in Flow, and then you're going to just upload your image that has been generated with Nano Banana. And so from there, you're just going to copy paste the script that you generated with ChatGPT 4.0 or like ChatGPT 5, and then it's going to generate like the video that you want pretty much. But obviously the video will not be perfect the first time. So your job will be to tweak this script right here and to pretty much like optimize it and do some tests until you reach the final result. And from there, you have a video that you can use on social media to promote your brand. Another use case of Gemini Banana is that you can create lead magnets with ChatGPT 5 if you are super creative. Let me show you how. So what people don't get about lead magnets is that you can do pretty much everything to attract customers. So here I had this idea of creating a game for my CRM software, Break Cold, where essentially it's going to be like a LinkedIn lead magnet and a Next lead magnet, where essentially you have to play this game, and this is going to be a leaderboard, and the persons with the best score, top 3, top 2, top 1, I don't know yet, like essentially they gonna have like a free annual subscription to Break Cold. And the thing is, there's gonna be a lot of people that just want to play for the sake of it, but also people that are gonna play to have a free subscription to my software, which is intent. And this is what it's all about when it comes to lead magnets. It's just another way to make something fun to attract customers. And so this is the game, by the way. As you can see, it's pretty basic, but it's pretty hard to do like a massive score. And the name of my company is Breakcold, by the way. So you can see I pretty much like use like the code of my own brand, which is like Breakcold, the beer, like breaking ice cubes, breaking ice, because yeah, it's all about what we do on our software. So now like how I did this, let's see. So the first thing I did is that I created this image using Nano Banana. So I pretty much uploaded the 3D version of our mascot, the Breakcold mascot, and I asked for a retro 2D art style, and this is pretty much what I got. Then what I did is that I went to ChatGPT-5 and I uploaded this picture from Nano Banana to generate another picture. I know it was kind of stupid, it was a stupid move, but in my head I was like, if ChatGPT generated the image, it's gonna be more able to generate a game out of it because it didn't understand the code. But technically, you see like the mascot is a bit different. So this one was a bit like tougher, and now this one is smaller. So using Nano Banana would have been more pragmatical because like there's more consistency, but whatever. And so from there, like I had this picture and I asked for a game to pretty much like out of what came up. But the game was not exceptional because I was just using ChatGPT-5. So this is how I improved my game. All right, so to improve the game, so what I've done is that I create another thread in ChatGPT and I use the agent mode, which is much more powerful. So you can have the agent mode in the ChatGPT Pro, or I think the new version of ChatGPT was like $200 per month, but also in the $20 per month plan. And so what I've said is that I use the agent mode and pretty much say that you are a legendary video game developer, and pretty much like done my prompt. And so out of it, I made lots of iterations because initially like the picture of the bear was not great. So I went back to Nano Banana and then I got something more consistent with what I wanted. And then so I say, please replace the ugly bear with this bear. And from there, I iterated a lot for the game. In the end, like I probably done 20 versions of it, or like 30 versions actually. Yeah, probably 30 versions. But it was pretty fast to do, and this is the kind of things that you can do with Nano Banana. People think it's just a tool for designers and video editors, but it can do so much more. Another use case of Nano Banana is that you can use it to come up with better designs for your landing page so that you can optimize conversions. Right, so for example, we improved the CTA of our blog post. So you see here the thing on the right to have our mascot, like the Breakcold mascot, pointing at the homepage. In the past, like the CTA was pretty boring, like something that you would never click on. But now when you land on our blog post, and we have like hundreds of blog posts, right? So we have like 20,000 plus monthly visits on our landing page pretty much. So like now every time like people will scroll our blog post, they will see the mascot pointing at the home page. It's pretty original, so you're just gonna click, and from there we're gonna have like more conversions. We also improve other parts of the landing page, like the footer, just to make it more according to our brand, which again sounds pretty stupid, but it's just very eye-catchy, which ultimately fuel your brand and fuel your sales. So you have to think about the bigger picture here. And also when it comes to our product experience as a SaaS, like we improve our onboarding as well by just using like images created with Nano Banana, so that we can like repurpose our mascot to make like boring stuff very entertaining. And this is what it's all about when it comes to like making sales, especially B2B sales, much more attractive. And same thing here, when you do your follow-ups that are prepared by AI, you also have the mascot there. So the possibilities are endless here. Alright guys, if you like this video, make sure to like it and subscribe to that YouTube channel for more content like this, and make sure to try my software Breakcold at breakcold.com. It's an AI sales CRM that pretty much automates all your repetitive tasks. And as you can see, I'm going to stop because it's too hard to talk and play this game at the same time. Cheers, bye.